changed my life. 3 habits that you can start today that will probably change your life. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my live stream and welcome back to my today's video. Thanks for joining again. And sweetheart, if you're watching this video on replay, I got you here. I love you. And if you're joining me directly on the live stream, I got you here and I love you. Don't forget that I always love you. So, and if you're new to my channel, you're a beginner, thanks for joining me. I'm just setting my light. Thanks for joining me on this video. On my channel, I does personal development, I does mindset growth and personal growth and self-growth, self-growth 4 times in a week. And the other 3 times in a week, I does what I love to do, which is tips on makeup and also get to know me. So thanks for joining. Stay tuned if you want to know the 3 habits that have changed my life, that if you start today, it will probably change your life. And they are very simple, not something dramatic, not something like waking up by 5 a.m. in the morning or something that you have to do exercise every day. No, very simple habits that have really changed my life and have really helped me to be consistent, especially if you're on a journey of personal growth. These will definitely help you. So stay tuned, sit tight and watch the video to the end. And if you watch this video to the end, leave me a red emoji for me to know that yes, you're really watching my video and it's really helping you. So let's go straight to the video. The first habit is my morning routine. Now we'll be talking about the importance of you starting your day with intention. Like my first habit is my morning routine. Now we'll be going deep and talking about the importance of starting your day with an intention. Your morning sets the tone for your day. If you start your day with calmness, clarity, peace, and purpose, you carry that energy throughout the day. It's just everything. Like throughout the day, you carry that energy. If you start the day with clarity, peace, purpose, intention of what you want to do for that day, you carry that energy throughout the day. Let me give you an example. Do you remember, or have you noticed those days that you wake up in the morning, you're feeling so refreshed, you're feeling so happy, calm, relaxed, you're just so happy, energized to do everything that you want to do, or things that you could not even do yesterday, and you look at yourself in the mirror, you're happy, you are smiling, you say, this morning I'm looking so beautiful, thanks for joining, I'm looking so beautiful. And you observe throughout that, the people that you're going to be meeting, you suddenly just see people, you're going to, let me just put it like this, law of attraction community, you attract people that you see suddenly that will smile to you, can't smile, like you just attract soft people, even on traffic. Like you won't get those crazy people that just blow horns for no reason. Even at your working place, you will flow with people calmly, smoothly, you will be happy. Like there will not be those emotions. Even if something happened that gets you upset, within a few minutes you will pass through that emotions and just let it go, because you started your day with clarity, you started your day being happy, you set intention for the day, you set how you want that day to be. That's why sometimes I come here to do morning affirmation, because I know when you start your day with intention, clarity, peace, happiness, joy, I know that you've already planned the day. You've already planned the day ahead, and that's what you're going to attract. But when you plan the day wrongly, trust me, that you're going to attract those people that just on to you on traffic or whatever for no reason. People just act crazily nasty to you for no reason, and you keep asking yourself, what's happening today? What's going on? What's going on today? Why am I attracting this kind of people behavior that just trigger my emotions throughout today? It's because of the intention that you planned in the morning. For example, you just waking up in the morning, you're feeling so moody, you're feeling so tired, you're feeling so upset, you're feeling so like crazy, inching, taking the emotions of yesterday or what happened yesterday, you continue this morning. Throughout that day, you're going to attract people that's even going to add to those stress. You're going to attract people that are even going to increase those emotions that you're already having. They're just going to get you upset throughout that day. And you ask yourself, what's happening today? Now, what's happening today? Why am I attracting these people? It's just the intention that you set in the morning. This is where the routine, one of my habits and the routine that I set in the morning, how important it is. Now, my routine, what I do in the morning before standing up is because I know how important it is when I wake up in the morning and see have the burden of yesterday, the stress of yesterday, especially if I was upset before I went to bed. I try as much as possible to release those emotions if it's possible for me at that time. But at the same time, when I wake up in the morning, I try to observe my emotions. I try to observe how I'm feeling. Now I'm telling you my habit one that might help you. Now I try to observe how I'm feeling, the way I'm feeling this morning, and try to switch it up if I can, as much as possible, because I know how it's going to affect me throughout that day when I do switch it. So when my routine, it's not hard. My routine is very simple. Like, you get to set routine that works for you and that you can be consistent with. But I'm giving you an idea for what you can do. For example, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do before standing up from my bed, because when I'm sleeping at night, I normally put some good sound or meditation or affirmation for me to sleep. Then when I wake up in the morning, before standing up from my bed, I give myself 4 minutes. What do I do with that 4 minutes? I take my journal. I have an affirmation list of affirmation that I read before standing up from the bed. That affirmation is something like, I'm grateful for this morning. Today is going to be a great day. I'm going to attract wonderful people. I'm going to love myself today. I'm going to be at peace with myself and everyone. Example, something like that. I think I've done a video about that, reading my morning routine and the affirmation that I said in the morning. So I'll stand up from my bed. When I stand up from my bed, I don't click my phone. Sometimes I see WhatsApp messages, email, whatever on top. I'm so tempted to click it, but I don't click it when I'm still on bed. When I finish reading that affirmation, I stand up, I carry my phone, then I go straight to the bathroom. So when I'm in the bathroom or close to the bathroom, I'm no longer on the bed or in my room. I scroll down, not that I click directly. I scroll down my phone, like you scroll down your phone like this to see the information. I see the email, I see the WhatsApp messages. If it's something that is very important that wants instant attention, I go directly to respond. But if not something that wants instant attention, I let it be. I just leave it. I leave it there until I'm ready to reply. So I leave it there. So when I'm brushing my teeth, whatever, I go back and I put an affirmation sound from YouTube that I listen to every morning. Sometimes I listen to affirmation in the morning. I listen to gratitude. Sometimes I just go straight to broadcast that I want to listen to, depending on the way I'm feeling that morning or what I'm feeling to listen to. So this can really help you without just going straight to your phone. When you fill your soul with this, though sometimes my brain still wants to think about every single thing, but I bring myself back to listening to that meditation, to that affirmation, and repeat the affirmation alongside with it. This is a routine that I've set for myself. If, for example, something wants to trigger me to get upset, if, for example, my husband wants to bring some topic that I don't want to listen to at that moment, I just tell him, no, it's too early for this. Can we shift it to later in the day when I come back from work? Because I know how important it is that I'm just waking up from sleep. I have to reset my brain with something that is important, something that is going to lead me throughout the day and make me be at peace with myself and remind myself with who I am. Now, I'm encouraging you to reflect on things that you're already doing, or something that's going to be very easy for you to start a routine in the morning. I'm not talking about waking up at 5 a.m. I'm not talking about writing a pile of notes. I'm not talking about doing a 1 hour exercise, but reflect back. Think of something that you can start doing that will be so easy to you every morning that you can use to set better intentions for your day. And try it, like, make it very small and easy, not something very difficult. And this example might be you waking up in the morning and drinking a glass of water. Very easy. Like I said, try something, reflect back and think about your morning when you wake up. What is the first thing that you do, and what can you change to make it more to change it and to have more clarity and make as a specific routine, but very simple. And the example is something like you waking up in the morning but drinking a glass of water. Drinking a glass of water make your skin refresh, beautiful, whatever it is. And especially if if you're someone that constipates a lot, if you drink a glass of water in the morning before even eating anything, it helps you to go to toilet easily. So something like that, drinking a glass of water in the morning first thing before eating anything or even taking your breakfast, it's very important. And it's very simple, not something extra. Or before even standing up from your bed, just lying there and closing your eye, do a 2 minutes meditation for clarity, for what you want to do today, and setting better intention. Okay, habit number 2, because I know my time is running already. That's why I'm talking so fast. It's just my numb that I'm talking too fast. Though I'm still trying to talk slow as much as I can, but sometimes when I'm talking, I feel like I have to talk too fast so that I don't make my video too long. But at the same time, it's just me that I talk very fast. Now, my habit number 2 is journaling. Let's talk about the power of writing down your thoughts, your goals, and your gratitude. It's very important. There's a power involved when you hold a pen on your journal and you write about what you want to achieve, what your gratitude for that day, and things that's in your head that you're thinking about. When you can think about it, you can write it down, and when you write it down, you see it and believe it, you can achieve it. Very important. And you also write your gratitude, what you're grateful for. Now let's go straight to journaling. Helps you to understand your thoughts, process your emotions, and stay focused on your goal. When you journal, it helps you. When you're journaling, you're just pouring out your heart. You're just pouring out everything that's in your head. I'm not telling you to journal for 2 hours. I'm not telling you to become a writer. But journaling is something that it's important to you, like your thoughts, your goals, and your gratitude. It's very important. And when you journal, it helps you to understand the emotions that you're feeling right now. It helps you to understand your thoughts, and it helps you to focus more on your goal. Because when you journal, you write, you're in the present moment, you bring it down everything that is in your head, and when you done and read them back, you'll be relieved, and you feel like, oh my goodness, so I have all this inspiration inside of me that I've never even thought about. And when you're writing about gratitude, sometimes you want to think about things that's happening in your life, and when you think about it, you write it down, you realize that you have a lot to be grateful for. And writing just 3 things every day is powerful. It adds up. Something like, maybe before you go to bed, you write just 3 things about your day, things that you learned, what you are grateful about, the people that you met, what happened to you, and what you are proud about. These things add up, and these things improve you. It makes you, as you continue doing it, it makes you want to do more. Excuse me, guys. Now I'll be sharing journaling prompts on what it can help you and how it can help you on your mental clarity. Something about, guys, if you see me, I had a note that I want to be in track, because I'm reading from this my note, and I'm also watching the time that not to lose track, and also to finish at the time that I'm supposed to finish this live stream. Something like journaling, what helps you to journal about what you're stressed about, what's stressing you, what's bothering you. When you journal, this is the importance of journaling. It's most of the time, someone like me, except maybe I get a therapist, and I don't think I feel comfortable getting a one-on-one therapist or a face-to-face therapist. I prefer getting an online therapist, like a BetterHelp, something like that, that's online, because sometimes we don't feel comfortable telling someone exactly how we feel, explaining to someone exactly how we feel. We feel as if that person is going to judge us. We feel as if that person is not going to give us the right answer. But when you have your journal, like I always say, that my journal is my best friend. When I have my journal, I'm not scared that my journal is going to judge me. I'm not scared that this journal might not give me the answer that I'm looking for. Because when I journal what is stressing me, what's really bothering me. I write it down, and I also give myself the answer. How do I want to feel? What do I want to do about it? I give myself the answer, and I don't sugarcoat the answer. Like, someone might not want to hurt your feeling, they might sugarcoat the answer. No, I don't sugarcoat the answer, and I know, because I know my journal is not going to hurt me, or my journal is not going to judge me. So I get to pour out my heart. What is stressing me? Why am I stressed right now? And I write my dreams, my goals, what I want to grow, because this is my space. Like, this is my space. No one is dragging this space with me. This is all mine. So I got to use them the way I want to use them. I pour out my pains, I pour out what I'm feeling right here, and I write my dreams, what I want to achieve, what I'm looking forward to achieve. And I also want to grow. The more I'm doing this, I'm growing, because it's my space. Like, I'm not dragging this with someone, and no one is dragging it with me. Now tell me if you have a journal. I know some people don't have journal. They don't like journal. They don't like writing. Before, I don't used to like writing, but I have to start writing since I started working in myself. Tell me on the comment section or in the chat what you would love to write in your journal today. Like, do you want to write about how you're feeling, your emotions, where you're stuck, or do you want to write about what you're dreaming about, what you want to achieve, your goals? This is your space. No one is dragging it with you. I'm not dragging it with you. Your journal is not going to judge you or harm you. Pour it out, write everything, and be comfortable when writing it. Now, my habit theory. Yeah, yes, we are on track. Like, I'm looking at my time right now, and I'm looking at the time right here. We are on. No, we are not on track. We are not on track. I thought we are on track. Let's go. My habit, my third habit is learn something new every single day. Try to learn something new every single day. Learning something new every single. We think when we finish from school, from college, whatever school that you attended, maybe media, primary, whatever it is, you think you finish learning. No, we continue learning every day. Like, learning, it's part of our basic living life or whatever. I don't know if I put that word correct, but learning, we still learn things every single day. When you think you finish learning because you finished schooling or you graduated, that means you're not going to learn new things every single day. Try to learn new things every day, because the more you learn, the more you are exposed to things that you not even are aware of or even know that existed. Now, this next habit is about learning something new every single day, and how important it is to continue learning. Like I said, the more you learn, the more you are exposed to things that you do not even have yet. The more you learn, the more you understand things that you don't know that existed before. Yeah, like, when I get to learn about personal development, I was like, where has this been all my life? Can you imagine that I spent almost half of my years not even know how to use my mind? I spent half of my years not even know how to relax myself or release emotion. I don't even know myself very well. Where has this been? This is where it comes to. You have to continue learning. Don't ever have the thought that because you've graduated, because you've left school, you have to stop learning. Learning, it's a continuous thing, and it's very important because it expose you to learn different things that you don't even know existed before. It exposes you to learn these things on a daily basis. So this is where it comes. Try to learn things every single day. Like, try to learn things. For example, your communication. If you're doing a business, like, I have a business that I'm working on growing. Then I think I have some issues with communication. I try to learn communications on YouTube or broadcast, whatever it is. I try to learn how to put my words together, to sell my product, whatever that I'm selling. It might be communication. It might be a recipe on the food, whatever you love to do. Learn one thing every single day. I'm a makeup artist. Even if I does makeup, I still watch makeup video every single day, and I'm still thinking able to enroll myself on a makeup course. Even if I'm a makeup artist and I also have a course on the makeup, these are things that I still want to do, to learn, because I want to, I don't want to be ignorant of things when I know it's available for me to learn. It's very strange when there are a lot of resources for me to learn these things, but I continue eating myself to be ignorant of these things. An example of these resources that you can learn from: podcasts, listening to podcasts, listening to audiobooks, listening to videos on YouTube. This has changed my life. Seriously, listening to videos on YouTube from people that have done these things before, people that are able to teach you to understand, explain it to the way that you understand. Like, you watching this video right now is a resources of learning something that you've not heard before. You might heard it before, but for my own explanation, it might be different. Breaking it down in my own way, it might be different. Listening to YouTube videos about what you want to learn. It might not be personal development. Listening to broadcasts, listening to audiobook. These have helped me. These are the resources that have helped me, and this is what I'm sharing with you right now. It might be communication on business. It might be even 5 minutes, 5 minutes video that teach you a new recipe on what you love. If you love to cook, these things add up every single day. You see me talk like this, it's not because I was born like this or whatever it is. It's because of these things that I continue doing this routine, listening to this podcast, listening to videos, listening to communication. No, I know my errors, even pronunciation. I write words down to pronounce them perfectly because I'm learning. I'm trying to learn every day and to educate myself. This is very, very important. Even if it's 5 minutes every day, it adds up every single day. Now, here is the challenge. Here is the challenge for you right now. Share in the chat what one new thing that you want to learn today, or what that thing that you want to pay maximum effort or time on to learn. Let's go straight to the next one about how to stay consistent. Now, after we talked about these 3 habits that have changed my life and that might probably change your life, there is one thing called consistent. It's not about me waking up in the morning before standing up from my bed, reading my book. Reading my book. I have a urge to open my phone because I've already see WhatsApp message. I've already see email message that I want to open. Why do I neglect those messages but rather read my book instead of opening that message and telling myself that I have to stand up first from my bed before opening those messages? Even if it's tempting me to do it, it's because of discipline. If you want to be consistent on what I just mentioned, or setting a routine for yourself, a simple routine like waking up in the morning, drinking a glass of water, or even learning something new every single day, might be communication on your business, learning new recipe, on if you love to cook, listening to broadcasts even when you have thousands of things there to watch. Sweetheart, it's being discipline. For you to be consistent, you have to choose discipline over motivation. We all know it's easy to start something. To be say it's easy to start something. For example, I tell myself that I tell myself that I want to start drinking a glass of water every single morning. But are you going to be consistent? It's easy to start. You wake up in the morning, you drink. What about the other day? What about if you just wake up, you forget that you promised yourself that you're going to be drinking a glass of water every single day, or you promise yourself that you're going to be listening to one broadcast every single day for your personal development to improve yourself and mindset growth? What about if you forget about it? That's when the discipline comes. It always makes you to remind it, because when you start it, it's motivation. You are fun, it's easy for you, it's like it's delighting, you want to continue, you want to do it. But when the motivation is gone, that's when the discipline is supposed to enter. Start small. When we talk about consistency, it's not about doing it so big, because for you to be consistent, you have to start small and build confidence. When you start small, by then you build confidence. Stack your habits, attach them to something you're already doing. Stack those habits and attach them to something that you already do, so it won't be difficult. Like when you wake up in the morning, what do you do first? You look at your phone, right? Okay, no problem. So since you look at your phone, drop your phone, or rather put the affirmations on your phone that you want to read. Since you look at your phone in the morning when you wake up, rather go into your socials to check your socials or messages, rather go to your affirmation and read your affirmation before standing up. That's what we talk about, stacking your habit to something that you're already used to. Now track your progress. A simple checklist or journal. Track your progress. When you're writing your journal in the evening, like give yourself a reward. Tell yourself what you are proud of. Like, what are you proud of? You are proud of you be consistent on your routine, your morning routine, evening routine, whatever routine you've set it for yourself. Be kind to yourself, even if you messed up, even if you forget. Some days, like I have to wake up from my bed, just stand up in a hurry. For example, I wake up, I go pee, and suddenly I have something that I have to do immediately. Yes, it happened. I know it's a routine, but it happened. So I still have to be kind to myself. Progress over perfection. Now, discipline gets you further than motivation. Sweetheart, let me be sincere, and this is so true. When I was making this note, this was so on point. Discipline gets you further than motivation. You won't always feel like doing it. Discipline gets you further than motivation. You won't always feel like doing it, but the person you are becoming is worth it. Final. The person you're becoming is worth it. Let me repeat. Maybe you can't hear, or maybe you're not hearing. Discipline gets you further than motivation. You won't always feel like doing it, but the person you are becoming worth it. Final. There's nothing else like that. Just it's on point. It's on point. So sweetheart, this video is we're almost done with the video. Let's wrap up and let's recap quickly. I talked about my 3 habits that have changed my life and that can change your life. I've talked about them and I've gone into details with them. Now, one of them was my morning routine, what I do in the morning before standing up from the bed. I said I read my journal, I read my gratitude journal, and when standing up, after checking my, not scrolling checking, but something like checking, semi-checking, I go straight to listen to gratitude from YouTube or something that I feel like listening to that morning, but nothing like something that's going to fill me up negatively, but something that's going to refill my cup positively. Then the next one is daily journaling. I don't do daily journaling, but I do daily gratitude. I already had the journal on my book, so I already writing them on my book. I just have to read them out loud and learn something new every single day. It might be pronunciation, it might be communication, it might be learn something from YouTube, listening to broadcasts, listening to words that will impart you mentally, personal growth, mindset growth, and self-growth. So lovelies, this has helped me feel grounded, focused, and fulfilled. And I hope this will also help you, because this has helped me to put intention on my day. When I wake up in the morning, I know what I'll do, what I don't do. I know when my head is in chaos. I know when I don't have clarity in my head. I know how to bring myself back, because I know how important it is when I start that day with a nasty mood or moods that are not supposed to you. I know how it's going to end. So sweetheart, this has helped me. I would like you to impart this in your daily life, your routine, whatever it is, because I know it's still going to impact you and it's still going to help you. So thanks for joining to this time. Thanks for watching this video to this time. I got you here and I love you. Please support me by subscribing, liking, leaving a beautiful comment, and share the video if it's helped you. Share the video to friends, family, loved ones, whatever it is to you. See you tomorrow again. I love you.